Hi ladies, this is Miss Bridget. I'm teaching from the studio where I work when I'm not teaching dance. And I miss you very, very much, but I am glad that I can teach from here. And at the very least, you can have access to classes on YouTube. So feel free to use the comment section below to let me know how much of the class you do. If you want to record yourself or have somebody record you doing anything that you see in class, I'd be happy to give you feedback. Just let me know. We'll figure this out as we go. And let's just jump right into our pliés. We're going to start first position. We'll move through second, fourth, and fifth. We'll keep it really simple, okay? So we're just going to do demi, up, and two. Have our grand plie all the way down. I'll lead our stretches. The arms on those demis, please. First, try to keep that motion going. Open. Little breath with our grand plie. Okay, we'll stretch. All right, so let's start first position. Get ready for your preparation. 6, find your bar, whatever is a good relaxed height in your house. And keep your breath as we come down. Use all the music. All right, pull up, stretching forward with your sternum. Good. Keeping your shoulders square, don't twist anything. Look up. Tendu. Second position, find your center. Demi. Keep that arm moving, nice and slow. Keep your heels on the floor. My long-legged ladies, make sure you have a nice wide second position. Towards the bar. Keeping your hips very still, please. Good. Come around. Up. Watch this back knee. Don't let it come forward. Beautiful. Let's circle towards the bar. Try to keep your hips square. Down towards your feet. Arms come through fifth, tendu. Nice fifth position. Ready, get your center, watch your ribs. Good. Pulling up, take your time, don't sit at the bottom of your plie. And we'll come up, nice tight feet, stretching forward, pulling up, 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 up as you stretch down. Come to your center, check your lower ribs. Good. Take a nice balance here. And come on down, fifth position. Beautiful, move on to the next side. All right, so I didn't say very much about what you're gonna use for your bar at the beginning, I apologize, but I know I did say the word relaxed, and what I mean when I say that is just make sure whatever you're using doesn't scrunch your shoulder up. You're not having to like reach down to use it, but you can just be at a pretty neutral place in your arm and your shoulder and your wrist. Okay, so whatever that is, whatever works, we'll figure it out. Okay, second side, same thing. Ready for your preparation? 6, 7. Remember to support these elbows, no chicken wings. Up. Lead with that elbow. Think about supporting everything with your back muscles. Check how much you're using the bar. You should be able to lift your fingers up, stretching forward. Good. Keep everything really, really square, please. Look up. Ooh, my sternum just popped. Here we go. Second position. Remember my long-legged ladies, wide second positions. Keep your heels on the floor. We'll start towards the bar. Nice length all the way through your fingertips. And away. Come around. Fourth position. Watch this back knee. Nice fluid motion of the arms. Good. Pull up, 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 up. Don't let your bottom pop out. Good. We'll circle towards the bar. Keep your hips still. towards your feet. Arm through, fifth. Nice long spine. Tendu. Fifth position. Here we go. Good. Don't sit at the bottom of this plie. Come right back up. Good. Tight. All the way down. Reaching up. Find your center before you add any back bend. Maybe open up a little bit. Back to center. Find that center, find that balance, and come on down. Beautiful. All right, moving on to our rond de jambes. We will start with 2 slow to the front, moving through first position every time. So 2 at that pace. Our arms will be low. For our 4 fast, we're going to open up that outside arm. Please remembering you lead with that elbow, keep it nice and supported. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we'll take a nice plie with our supported leg and stay on the ground. 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then we'll do some little fondus. Front, extend. 2, get ready to move to the back. Arm comes up. 6, 7, reverse. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Here's your balance. 7, 8. You should be really centered. Check your bar. Okay. Now, remembering, please, on those plies of that supporting leg, don't let that knee shift forward over your toe. Really think about pulling back with your hips. Okay. Protect that knee joint. So there's the combination. Let's start first position. Ready for your preparation? Here we go. 6, open, find your bar, 2 slow. 1, 2, back, through first. Using this slow tempo to find your center, prepare for the 4 faster. Here we go, open those arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, on the ground, 6, 7, start those fondus to the front. 1, extend. Breathing with that wrist, like you're pushing through water. Beautiful. En dehors. Watch that supporting knee. Ready? Whole thing to the back. 2 slow. Heel comes forward. Watch these hips. We're in Dunsmuir, guys. Arms open to the front. Heel comes forward. Start those fondus to the back. It's like a real class. You never know what's going to happen. It's a good lesson. We keep dancing. Reversing. Last one. Get ready for that balance. Check your bar. And close 5th. Beautiful. Okay, on our second side, ladies, here we go. Let's find our nice first position. Remembering to maintain that turnout the whole time, best that we can. Make sure it's coming from the hips. Okay, find those lower abs. Make sure those ribs are in. Check out your shoulders. Lift that sternum. Ready for our preparation. Let's go. 6. Arms down. 2 slow. 2. Back. Through first. So pulled up. You're creating a lot of space in this hip by lifting so nothing else moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Watch this knee. starting fondues to the front. 2, take your time. 6, 7, reverse. 1, 2, 3, extend to the front. Ready to reverse the whole exercise. 1, heels forward. Through first. Back. Good. Arms open to the front even though our leg comes back. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the ground. Watch this knee. Heel comes forward. Starting those fondues to the back. 1, 2. Take your time. Beautiful. Starting to the front. 2, 4. Foot comes back. Last one. Get ready for that balance. Good, drop that hip, make sure you're not here. You're here. Beautiful. Breath. Close fifth and finish. All right, good job, ladies. So we're gonna move on to our tendus. So remembering foot stays on the ground. Every time, please using the floor, so your foot's pointed as soon as possible. Pinky toe stays on the earth, and then back through that half toe. Bring your toes in every single time, working that turnout, okay? So the combination will be 4 to the front, 4 to the side. Remember, back or front, back, 4 to the back, 2, 3, 4 to the side, back, front, back, front. Then we're gonna reduce it to 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, and 2 again. 1, 2, 2, and 2. Then we'll speed it up just to ones. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 5 and 6 and 7 to first. Then we'll stay in first. Stay with those tendus. 8 port de bras. Okay, 8 switch directions. Down through the center. Then we'll work some petite battements. Okay, thinking about that sucre de pied. Heel in front, toe behind, using your turnout from your hip. All right, a really nice shape. If you want to track your knee with your hand, that's fine to make sure that we're not wobbling here. Okay, otherwise just keep the arms low. When we're going through our tendus, if you want to include your arms to the front, to the side, to the back, to the side. If that feels like too much right now, just keep them low, nice and round, but make sure if they're sitting here, they're not dangling, you're not gripping with your hand, okay? Here we go. 5th position, ready for your preparation? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in. Good. In on the downbeat. Twos. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and 2. Close back. Repeat the twos. Close back to ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. First and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Petite battements. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7. Ready for your balance. Good. Find that center. Shoulders stay down. Beautiful. Come back to 5th. Lovely. All right, on to our second side. Good job. So now you know, I'm sure all of our brains kind of went a little bit when we just do those ones. You have to close to the back right away because we're working in an odd number, right? 1, 1, back, front. Front, close back, close front, right? So anticipate where your foot's gonna go next because you don't have your even to close front, back to get ready to where you're moving next. So just anticipate that on this time around. You guys know the tempo now. Maybe if you didn't include arms last time, try it this time. If not, that's fine. Keep them right here. Plus side is you guys have a video, so you can try it as many times as you want and work on that motion, right? Whatever you're doing, just making sure it's really supported, okay? So if they stay here, that's great. All right, fifth position, second side, ready for your preparation. In on the downbeat. 3, 4, close front, 2, 3, use your whole foot, 2, 3, close back. Good. Moving on to twos. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Close back. Again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Moving on to ones. Closing back. Closing front. Good. First. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reverse the port de bras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Petite bat once. Hold that knee if you want to. 3, 4, 5. Get ready for your balance on 8. Here we are. Good. Pulling up, 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 up. Keep those ribs down though. Okay, go ahead and close 5th. Lovely. All right, so we're gonna do some stretches before we move on to our grand battements. Try to really take some time to get into those muscles. Maybe we haven't been using them in the same way the last couple weeks. I find that even a week off of dance, my hamstrings start feeling really different. So I don't wanna rush us with any big kicks. So just be gentle with yourselves, be patient with yourself. Whatever height feels like a good stretch, okay? And I cannot stress enough, I would rather that you guys maintain good posture, good turnout, okay? And if that means less extension and less height, just, I'll trust that you guys are monitoring yourself in that, but there's no need to push it. It's not a competition. Just take care of your bodies, please, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I'll find whatever surface you want to use to lift your leg. And I'm just gonna do one side, but you guys can feel free to pause the video and do both sides, okay? So find that center. Okay, starting from first position, really pulled up. Now ever so slightly, thinking about that midline, I want you to shift it over whichever leg you're starting on so that you're right above that supporting heel. Nice and controlled. Let's lift the knee, lifting the knee, okay? If you need to give yourself a plie here to get the leg up, that's fine. If not, that's great. Good, try to gently set that leg. Now find, what's the best place to be? Make sure that you're not turning in here. You're taking advantage of the space in your hip, taking advantage of bringing that heel forward. Okay. Now opposite arm is extended leg. Let's stretch on over. Beautiful. And being careful, please, that you're not crunching your body, but you're opening up. Good. Okay, coming up, let's stretch the other way. A little more of a strengthening exercise than a stretch, but good. Okay. And let's shift the weight so that belly button is facing your extension. Okay. Maybe work the foot a little bit here. You can really see your arch. You can really see your turnout. Okay. Same arm as leg lifted. Now thinking less about nose coming towards the knee, but more about belly button coming towards the thigh, okay? So your sternum stays lifted the whole time. So try to avoid that kind of crunch. And if that means your stretch stops right here, that's fine, okay? If you can come a little farther, that's great. If it stops here, that's fine. Let's just stop here right now. Good. Okay. Maybe a little back bend. One more time forward. Beautiful. Come on up. Come back to that center. Let's give ourselves some pliés. And up. Pliés. Taking advantage of that space we create in our hip. Good. Watching this knee that it doesn't track forward. Okay, so that means we're supporting in our arches. We're not rolling in. Good. Awesome, let's do one more. Beautiful. Okay, if it's comfortable for you wherever you are, go ahead and start rotating that hip. Okay, it's a little weird. Let's see how that feels. Good, use those back muscles. Drop that hip as soon as you come forward. I'm sure we're all having interesting experiences with whatever we're using for our bar, but better something than nothing. Okay, now let's lift that leg as controlled as possible. Okay, try to avoid crunching and using the rest of your body to lift. Find your center, lift, lift, lift. Good. Through passe and back to our starting point. Lovely. Okay, take your time, pause the video, do the other side, and then we'll come back together for floor stretches. Okay, so you've hopefully taken the time so that your body feels evenly stretched out. All right, and join me on the floor now. And we're gonna go ahead, bring our feet in, get a nice hip stretch going. Okay, wherever you're comfortable. If you want to maybe add a little extra stretch, that's fine. Just make sure you're not pushing directly on your knees. Okay, maybe you want to come forward a little bit. If you do, please think about that sternum traveling forward, not collapsing it, okay? So we're always, always, always engaging the back muscles, even when we're stretching. Good. Okay, let's open up. Flex those feet, give yourself a little scoot. Now remembering, whenever we work this stretch, we're often checking out our profiles in the mirror, right? So for the sake of that example, I'd like you to think about avoiding, remember, we talk about this so much, try not to sit into your pelvis, try not to let this curve happen, but imagining that you're rolling forward into it, right? So that you're sitting up nice and straight. That rock back and forth is really important. Okay, so keeping that in mind, find that center spot, whatever that is for you. Maybe if you want to protect your knees a little bit, go ahead and stick those hands underneath, okay? Maybe press into your thighs a little bit. You'll feel those muscles underneath your shoulder blades engage. I can feel them right now. And then I kind of relaxed. We're engaged, kind of relaxed. Okay, so let's keep them engaged, even though you're not using the counter pressure from your legs. As we lift, let's point those toes and stretch over. Good. Again, don't let that collapse happen. Think about your arm behind your ear. Good. Other way. Maybe work your feet while you're here, whatever feels good. And give it a little rub. Good, come on up. Let's flex so you can scoot forward more. Awesome. Pointing and flexing a couple times. Good. Okay. Now ever so gently, let's see if we can rock forward a little bit. Again, if you're just sitting here and you're practicing finding that center of your pelvis, that's great. Just stay right where you are, okay? If you want to see if you can come a little farther forward, that's awesome. I know some of you ladies are super flexible, right? So maybe we want to work on that nice extension. Maybe we're just sitting here, whatever works for your body. Good, okay. Let's lift the arms. And let's turn the body again, thinking less about the nose coming towards the knee, more about the belly button coming towards your thigh. Okay, this will be humbling for the most flexible of us. All right, your stretch might stop here. Okay, now go ahead and give that spine a little curve. Okay, travel through the center. Other side. Thinking about that length. Okay, go ahead and give yourself a little bit of curve. All right, come on up. Okay, let's shake it out. Give yourself an opposite motion, right? Whatever feels good to your body. I know we do a couple different stretches in class. If you choose this one, please be sure to flex your foot when it's on top of your knee. Good. Lovely. All right, whatever feels good to your body. Awesome. All right, now let's shift our weight a little bit. We're gonna stretch. Here we are. Flexing that front foot. Knee pointing forward. Wonderful. If you want to turn this into a quad stretch for the back side, go ahead and reach back. Try not to open this way though. Try to keep your shoulders forward. Good. Okay, let's switch. Beautiful. Flex this front foot, protect that knee. Make sure it's nice and forward. Try to avoid lifting this hip off the ground. Make sure it's nice and square. Okay, if you want to make this a quad stretch for the back leg, go for it. Again, avoid this. Good. Awesome. Okay. Shake it out. And now the music has already predicted where we're going. We'll move on to our grand battements. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, so we're gonna move on to our grand battements. I'm choosing to do them in the center, and I'm just gonna, after we go through on one side, I'm gonna do a little soutenu and switch over to the left immediately. Feel free to use your bar if you want to. You can push pause. You can try to do the combination as I'm doing it, but I know that we're all working in different spaces, so we might have different setups. I don't know if you have a floor you can really turn around well on, so whatever works for you. We're gonna start 5th position. Okay, so we're gonna keep the combination really simple, just 4 to the front, 4 to the side, 4 to the back, 4 to the side. Now on that last time around, we just did back, last time to the side. Okay, we're gonna close back, front, back on that 4th grand battement. That's gonna be your turnaround if you can, soutenu. Here you are. You should be ready on your 2nd side. Okay, 5th position. We're working to the front. Here are our arms, side, back, side. Trying to keep this arm just cemented in place, okay? So using our muscles underneath our shoulder blades. So the support's coming from underneath, not gripping above, right? I'm thinking about that hierarchy. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, nice line, nice curved arms, using those spiraling techniques we talk about. Okay, so back, forward, continuing that line with your wrist. Okay, here we go. Ready, 4 to the front. 1, 5th, 2, good, 3, to the side, close front, good, 2, 3, to the back, 1, use all the music, up, close, up, good, to the side, 1, 5th, 2, ready, turn yourself around, 1, good, 2, 3, 4, to the side, use your abs, 2, good, 3, don't let this hip lift, right, keep it low, 2, good, 3, 4, here we are, 1, close back, 2, 3, turn yourself around, beautiful. Okay, we'll do a little set of jumps. Keep it kind of stationary since we might all be working in small spaces. So we'll start 1st position, 4 jumps, okay? 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Trying to point your toes in the air every time. Landing toe, ball, heel. Open out to 2nd position. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we'll come to 5th. 1, change feet every time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we'll go right back. 1st, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5th, left, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, back to 1st. Okay, that's it, super simple. You can do it in place. Here we go, starting 1st position. 1, 2, 3, 4, point your toes. 5th position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, back to 1st. 1, 2, 3, open, 2, left foot, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, done. Beautiful. All right, so we did those little jumps. Feel free to repeat that as many times as you want if you really want to get your heart rate up. And we're gonna move on to some pirouette drills, which these are great because they don't take up a lot of space. You can do them anywhere, any floor that you can turn in. I do this a lot in my kitchen at home, actually. So we can all be dancing in our kitchens together. So we're gonna start 5th position. Now remember, in that preparation, open those arms, support those elbows, right? We're gonna come around to a nice 4th, shifting that weight so it's right between your feet, okay? So that you're ready to just pop right up. All right, so preparation, 4th, first times we're not gonna turn. Just stay, close front, okay? 4 times, no turns. You guys have all done this before, so I'm gonna kind of move fast. Then we'll move on to our half turns, closing front, okay? Half turn, closing front. 4, trying to do some turns. We'll switch sides. All right, here we go. Ready, 1, no turn, up, 5th, 1, no turn, up, 5th, 1. Give yourself a good plie here, up, 5th, good. Closing front, half turns, close front, ready? Try for a whole turn. Good. Again. Good. Front, last one. Okay, switch sides. Get your center. Think about all those little pieces. Keep those arms strong. Remember, that's where a lot of your turn is coming from, right? No turn, up, 5th, 1, no turn, up, 5th, 1. Give yourself a good plie here, up, 5th, good. Closing front, half turns, close front, ready? Try for a whole turn. Good. Again. Good. Front, last one. Okay, we're gonna wrap the class up with a little adagio. Just go ahead and follow along with me. Just anticipate keeping your center, keeping your core, okay? So that we can be shifting directions if we need to, so that you're ready, maybe for some deep bows, and you're just there, you're set to push back up to center, okay? So follow along. We'll start croisé. Here we are. Okay, find your center. Watch that booty, don't let it pop out. Watch these ribs, don't let them pop up. Okay, find it. Épaulement, looking out at the audience. Beautiful. Now work through that sucre de pied. Up through passé. Let's extend attitude front. Good. Développé. Nice 4th position. Let's start a deep bow. Keeping that sternum forward. Don't let this curve happen. Good. Open up. Flip those palms. Push forward. Beautiful. Rond de jambe from the back. Croisé. Second side. Find that center. Same thing. Extend. Développé. Beautiful deep. Standing forward. Sternum leads. Lifting. Flip those palms. Push up. Rond de jambe from the back. En face, first position. Let's step out to your right. Here we are. One more curtsy. Okay, let's push pause here. Watch that back heel. Make sure you're not sickling your foot. Beautiful. Second side. Give yourself a round of applause. You guys did great. I miss you all. Hope you're well. All right, see you soon, I hope.